the smartphone landscape has shifted. While the iPhone 17 remains a powerhouse, 2026 has introduced a new class of iPhone killers. These 5 devices aren't just competing, they are rewriting the rules of mobile technology. We're talking about 200 megapixel sensors, batteries that actually last 2 days, and AI that doesn't just suggest emojis but actually runs your life. While Apple is busy perfecting the Air and thinning out the chassis, the rest of the world is building monsters. Which one would actually make you ditch iMessage? Let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious if the blue bubble grip is finally loosening. Let's dive in. Kicking things off at number 5 is the Google Pixel 10 Pro XL. For years, we complained about Google's chips being slow and hot. Not anymore. The Tensor G5 is finally built on a 3nm process, and it is a thermal beast. But the real iPhone killer feature is Magic Q. This isn't just a voice assistant, it's proactive. If you're talking about a trip in your DMs, Magic Q surfaces your flight info and hotel bookings before you even ask. They've also introduced Pro Residential Zoom. It uses generative AI to reconstruct textures at 100x zoom. While the iPhone's 25x zoom starts looking like a watercolor painting, the Pixel is delivering usable, sharp photos from a football field away. The catch: Google is still being stingy with charging. While the rest of this list is hitting triple digits, Google is still playing it safe. It's the smartest phone you'll ever own, but it'll spend the most time on the plug. If you hate carrying a charger, the OnePlus 15 Pro is the answer. It features a massive 6,500 mAh silicon carbon battery. Because of this high-density tech, the phone stays remarkably thin despite its endurance. You are getting nearly 30% more capacity than the iPhone 17 Pro Max in a body that feels just as light. More importantly, it supports 120-watt SuperVOOC charging. This means you can get a full day of power in just 15 minutes. Imagine waking up with 5% battery, plugging in, and being at 100% by the time you've finished your morning coffee. In contrast, the iPhone 17 still takes over an hour to reach a full charge. When you factor in the 165Hz display, the OnePlus 15 Pro isn't just a phone that lasts longer, it's a phone that feels faster in every interaction. At number 3, we have the Oppo Find X9 Pro. This phone is designed for people who take photography seriously. It features a triple sensor array where every single lens is a 50 megapixel flagship-grade sensor. Unlike the iPhone, which often relies on digital cropping for its zoom, Oppo uses a dual periscope system. This allows for lossless optical zoom at both 3x and 10x distances. In partnership with Hasselblad, the color science here is breathtaking. It captures skin tones and landscapes with a cinematic depth that feels expensive. Additionally, the screen reaches a peak brightness of 3,600 nits. Therefore, even in the middle of a desert at high noon, the screen remains perfectly legible. While Apple's display is great, Oppo's panel is objectively brighter and more vibrant. If the camera is your #1 priority, this is the phone that makes the iPhone 17 look like a toy. Now, for the heavy hitter that just launched, the Xiaomi 17 Ultra. This is the phone that's currently making every professional photographer rethink their gear. It's rocking a 200MP periscope telephoto lens. We're talking about 4.3x optical zoom that stays crystal clear even when you're pushing into digital territory. When you pair that with the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, the image processing is instantaneous. The downside? It is an absolute chunk. That camera module is massive. It's top-heavy, and it feels more like a camera that makes calls than a phone with a camera. Plus, HyperOS 3 is still a bit of an acquired taste if you're coming from the simplicity of iOS. Before we hit the #1 spot, the phone that actually refuses to slow down. If you enjoyed the video so far, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe for weekly breakdowns of the coolest gadgets that matter to you the most. The top spot doesn't go to Samsung or Google. It goes to the Red Magic 11 Pro. I know what you're thinking, a gaming phone? Hear me out. In 2026, the gap between a gaming phone and a flagship has vanished, and Red Magic just leaped ahead. This phone features an active cooling fan. Yes, a physical fan inside the phone. This allows the processor to run at max speed indefinitely. While the iPhone 17 has to dim its screen and slow down its chip to stay cool during a long video call or a gaming session, the Red Magic just keeps going. It also has a completely under-display camera. No notch, no dynamic island taking up your screen space. Just a massive, beautiful 144Hz display. It feels like the all-screen future we were promised a decade ago. But, let's be honest, it's a thick boy. This isn't the slim and light aesthetic Apple is chasing. It's heavy, and the software is very gamer-centric. If you're looking for a minimalist aesthetic, this is definitely not the one for you. But for pure, raw power, it's unbeatable. So, there you have it. 5 phones that are currently making the iPhone 17 look a little safe. Whether it's the AI smarts of the Pixel, the insane battery of the OnePlus, or the raw power of the Red Magic, The competition has never been tighter. Apple has the ecosystem, sure, but if you care about the actual hardware in your pocket, the choice isn't as obvious as it used to be. So, would you ever actually switch, or are you locked into the Apple ecosystem for life? Let's talk in the comments.